Yo, let's get to this Taurian energy, you heard? Tauruses was good with y'all. For the Taurian cross watchers, for the Taurus, or just the people who want to know how Taurus is being applied to your charts, natal chart, solar chart, your choice, you know what I'm saying? This is for y'all. Glad you could be here. This is the place to be, you know? I may cuss, but I don't curse. Don't let that fly over your head. What else? If you want to get in contact with me, or you know someone who could benefit from getting in contact with me, go to the description box, you heard? There's a link to my website where you can set up an appointment and take you there. You could view the rates. You can book an appointment with me through my calendar. Meet up with me via Google Meet, or, you know, if you're not comfortable doing the whole face-to-face thing, I get it, I understand. You know, we can do it over the telephone, pause, because that's crazy. But we can, you know what I mean? And with that being said, let's get these cards read. Bars. I'm going to slice and dice the deck. Per usual. To the left. More bars. 3-card draw ain't going to hold you long. Pause. So the first card is going to be relative to the situation at hand. What do we have here? The Page of Swords. This card is going to be relative to how you feel about the situation at hand. That's the 3 of Pentacles. And this card is going to be relative to the factor to consider about the situation at hand. And that's another page. This one for Pentacles. Let's get to it. Let's unpack this. I get the feeling that this is going to take some discernment. The situation at hand is going to need discernment. Discernment meaning being a good judge of character. And I don't know the deets on the history of you being discerning or not. I'm just telling you what's going on right now. Now, this could be relative to, okay. This is relative to something that's been on your mind, right? You've been thinking about it for a minute now. And the thoughts are kind of like, you know how you be like, damn, I keep thinking, I can't get this shit out of my mind. It's like one of those types of things. To the point where you might even be anxious to do something about it. But what I'm getting told here is that that's not the way to approach this thing. The way to approach this thing is to realize that there's going to be a delay in implementation. There's going to be, you're going to need patience for this, And it's also going to take more mental energy to be inspired by ideas. So the thing is not formulated completely yet. You may think so because it got you hyped, right? And you're like, oh, yeah, you know what to do or whatever the case may be. Like I said, you've been thinking about this for a minute, but there's more. There's more. You give it some patience, you're going to understand why there's more. That's going to open up the lane for you to utilize the discernment to know who it is that you're supposed to be taking this step with. All right, because there's going to be you're going to be able to say no. Like, you're going to have to say no. And I get it's not about the ideas. It's not about the project, because I'm getting that's what it is too. It's not about the project. It's more about being qualified to carry it out. So I'm getting you got some younger people with you as well. It might be one younger person that's actually doing this thing with you. And they're doing it more out of curiosity than they're doing it out of experience. So this is a thing to where you're going to be like teaching or tutoring in some sort of way. Should you choose to pick out of this individual that you've been speaking with about this? Or I get the feeling that even if they're not younger than you in age, it might be more than one person. They don't have the experience in this area like you do. So it still makes them young in the game, if that makes any sense. All right. Now, the way you feel about this is you need teamwork. You need team members in order to make some money here. All right. This is a money-making endeavor. And like I said, they don't have the experience that you have. However, all they got to do is adhere to the pull-up. Adhere to what you're telling them. All right. You can do this in a methodic type of way as well. This is a Taurus reading. This is Taurian energy. So as far as a step-by-step process goes, you got this. But you're going to have to lay that out so that the teamwork can go smoothly. I get it might just be 3 of y'all, just like the picture depicts in the beginning at least. You know, so this is something that's just getting picked up off of the ground. But again, all you got to do is educate them on how to do it, and they're going to do that shit, yo. But again, you got to use discernment to actually know who and who not to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to say no, is what I'm hearing. You'll know when to say no, or who to say no to. And some things of what to say no to as well, because like I said, the people that you trying to put down, they're younger than you and they're curious, right? So they may bring up their own ideas, and I'm not saying to like be closed-minded, but some of their ideas may be a security breach of some sort. You understand what I'm saying? And you just gotta use your discernment, like, nah, that's not recommended because, and explain it to them. You know what I'm saying? Educate them, like I said. Don't just say no, yes, no. Educate them so they learn at the same time and they realize, okay, so you never know, one day they're gonna have to educate people on the same thing. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be recognized for this. You're going to obtain achievements for this. This is stuff that you already know. All right. Now, the factor to consider based upon this is that recognition that you get for doing this thing and putting these people on is going to open up a lot of doors for you. A lot of opportunities that are monetary based. All right, so the prices are going to get I feel like a bidding war is going to begin, and I don't mean like a bidding war like you see in the sports arena or whatever the case may be. Not like that, but more like you're an influencer of some sort, because this started off with the swords energy. So communication is on deck here. You already teaching people how to get money, and when other people, like these young curious people, right? Because this is page as well. Young people get involved. This presents the opportunity to expand. All right, and these are going to be more pupils. So, like I said, the same way that you educate these people on how to do things, they'll be educating these people on how to do things, and it's going to be more of a varied interest. Like, so whatever you're doing with these people, right, in the beginning to get it off of the ground, these people are going to come through pause, and they're going to have like a varied interest. It's going to be something that's different. It could be under the same umbrella, but it's going to be different. It's going to be another stream of revenue. It's going to be under a different, a whole avenue that's going to help you. I'm seeing something about books. Books is like real strong here. So I don't know if you're writing a book, or you're trying to write a book, or you've been journaling or something like that. But keep those things in mind. And with that being said, I'm out till next time. Bars.